Hi everyone, today we are going to do lesson 13.1 and it is about perimeter. The essential question asks, how can you use a formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle? So perimeter, if you remember what perimeter is, it is around the shape. So if you have a shape, the perimeter is the outside right here. This would be the perimeter. All that was the perimeter. The inside, which we're not talking about today, but we will get to, is the area. This is the area, all the inside, and this outside blue line on here is the perimeter, and that's what we're talking about today, the perimeter. So that would be like putting up a fence, putting some trim around the edge of the house, putting the baseboard around the edge of the floor, right up on the wall right there. Any of that would be the outside, as long as it's the outside and not the inside. So just that blue right there would be the perimeter. So we're going to do perimeter with rectangles, and we're going to do perimeter with squares today. So let's get started. To find how many feet of stone border Julio needs, find the perimeter of the garden. So here's the stone border around here. And we know that this side measures 7 feet. This side measures 5 feet. And that's the information they're giving us. Remember, the perimeter is just the border, the outside, not the inside. That would be the area. The inside. Let's read what the exact question says. Julio is putting a stone border around his rectangular garden. The length of the garden is 7 feet. The width of the garden is 5 feet. How many feet of stone border does Julio need in all? So in all together. I'm going to put that right here. You can still see it. Kind of cuts off the needs, but that's okay. Let's kind of scoochy it over right there. All right, so we have this. We know that this is 7 and this is 5. But remember, you want to go around the whole thing. So not only do you want to go around this side right here and this side right here, but you want to go up this right here and over this way. So if this side is 7, how much is this side? Remember, it's a square, so you know, it's a rectangle, so you know that this side and this side are the same length. So if this side is 7, this side would be 7 feet. Nice job. We can put the F. Sorry, my FT is not going to fit there, so I would put it if I were you, though. And this side is 5, so this side up here is 5 feet. Good so far? All right, now you have to find the perimeter. So we need this whole border, the whole thing around. Let's see how we can do that. One way to do that is to use addition. Perimeter of a rectangle equals length plus width plus length plus width. So we have the 7 feet plus the 5 feet, the 7 feet plus the 5 feet. Length plus width plus length plus width. And that is, if you said 24, you are correct. 24. 24 feet. So Julio needs 24 feet of stone border. 24 feet to get around there. All right, let's try the same problem but a different way. we're going to use multiplication. No, I'm sorry, it's a different problem. Thought it was the same one. All right, so it's similar to the problem we just did because we have 12 and 12 and we have 8 and 8. The problem we just did had 7 and 7 and 5 and 5. So you can use the same thing with both of these problems. But this way we did addition, and this way we're going to learn how to use multiplication. Find a perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter equals 2 times length plus 2 times width. So what they're saying is 2 times length. Your length is 12. 2, you have 2 of them, so you're going to go 2 times 12 right here. 2 times 12 would equal this part right here, would equal this side and this side. And then to that, we're going to add 2 widths. Remember, the widths are the same length also. So you have 2 8 centimeters. So 2 times 8. Let's do it one more time. 2, you have 2 12s, so we're going 2 times 12. You have 2 8s. 2 times 8 equals 24. 2 times 12 equals 24 plus 2 times 8 equals 16. So the total is 40. So the perimeter is 40 centimeters. Let's do that the addition way, just so you can see that it's the same exact thing. So we could do 12, sorry if my writing's sloppy, plus 8 plus 12 plus 8. And that will equal 12 plus 8 is 20. 12 plus 8 is 20. And then 20, I just added those two together, and I got 20. I'm going to put a little plus sign here. 12 plus 8 is 20. So 20 plus 20 equals 40. So I just did it using addition, and I have the same answer. So look, I used 2 12s, 1, 2, that's where I get my 2 12s, and I also used 2 8s, 2 8s. So 2 times the length, and then 2 times the width. All right, let's do whoops, I'm sorry, let's go back. I meant to push this button right here. Let's do it for a square. So a square has 4 equal sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones are all 16 inches. So you're going to do the perimeter, which is 1, 2, whoops, sorry. 2, 3, 4. And they're all the same length long, all 16. So here you had these two that were the same and these two the same. This time you have every one is the same. So each side's the same, so you're going to do 4 because you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides that are 16 inches. So 4 times 16. 4 times 16 is, figure it out. If you can't figure it out before I do it, then you can push pause and figure it out. That would be a good idea. So 4 times 16 is 64. So the perimeter is 64 inches. So this whole thing going around here is 64 inches. All right, let's go back to the beginning and see if we can answer this question. How can you use a formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle? Well, the formula is perimeter of a rectangle, this would be addition formula, would be length plus width plus length plus width. That would be the addition one. We also know the formula for a perimeter using multiplication is perimeter equals 2 times length plus 2 times width. That would be for a rectangle, and that's the multiplication formula. And to find the perimeter of a square using multiplication, you could do 16 times 4 because it's perimeter equals 4 times one side. You can also use the addition here. Perimeter would equal just each one of them, the length plus width plus length plus width. So you could add them all, 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Bye, everyone.